But alongside his Oscar-winning emotional audacity, there's his versatility, from a coma patient in Awakenings to an ever-possessive father in Meet the Parents.
So it's a very full day, very emotional day.
Five-time All-Star, one of the emotional leaders of this team, but he's also the father of a son born with a rare birth defect that has required numerous surgeries and expensive treatments.
And like I said, you know, I'm very emotional because I'm still giving. You know, I'm not going to cut your water off. I'm not going to cut your electricity off, and I'm not going to cut the gas off.
Unfortunately, reform has been held hostage to political posturing and special interest wrangling, and to the pervasive sentiment in Washington that tackling such a thorny and emotional issue is inherently bad politics. Now just we see it in the mental and emotional toll that's been taken. In some cases, some good people, good soldiers, who've taken their own lives. So we're going to keep saying to anybody who's hurting out there, don't. Ultimately, they made a decision to recognize civil marriages. And I think that's exactly how things should work.
And that's really where this gets personal and emotional. Probably why some people think this is a very complicated.
Because all the discussions, at least all the ones I've attended in the last years, they have a big emotional factor because of the political sensitivity of the issue. Therefore,
but I promise you this: the closer we get, the more emotional this debate is going to become.
I started out with exactly the same aptitude, exactly the same intellectual, emotional capabilities as so many of my peers.
Mayor Willie Brandt tried to calm everybody down. He told them, don't be too emotional.
For example, in recent decades, you've realized that students from across the socioeconomic spectrum have been coming to campus with more and more issues like eating disorders and learning disabilities, emotional challenges like depression and anxiety, and so much more.
I make sure he takes his medication. I drive him to his appointments, manage finances, and offer encouragement and emotional support every step of the way.
It is vital to further educate the public on the emotional and physical dangers of concussions, and I'm honored to have been invited here to share my story in hopes of raising awareness of concussions and symptoms alike.
To some old members that I knew, my first time being there, it was so emotional and it was so warm and it was so amazing because they knew me before that, and then I actually.
We are so bound together that nothing is going to impact the emotional and cultural and intellectual affinities between our two countries.